Hello, and welcome to Opinion Island. I'm Joel,
I'm Angie.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Grant.
and today we're talking about Christina's movie, which
My
is...
pick, Titan, the OceanGate Disaster.
Ooh.
And that's about the underwater submersible, little submarine kind of deal, that imploded. And this is
Spoiler
a
alert.
documentary.
Yeah, this is our first documentary.
First
This is
Not
documentary.
a happy ending.
Not a happy ending, but everybody knows.
Yeah.
The whole world knew about
Yeah.
this, so everyone
Yeah.
knows.
This was
This
a
was back
pretty
in
big deal.
2023.
2020. It wasn't even that long ago. It was only 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Very fresh.
Kind of feels like it was longer.
It
than
does.
that.
It did.
Because
feel.
so much has happened since
But
then,
it-
yeah.
Yeah.
It was all the rage for those couple days.
It was like, what, a week?
Well, it was like
it was
because
a lot of work.
everyone was
sure.
real time monitoring, and you
Mhm.
knew how much oxygen was remaining. They had like the countdown on all the new stuff, and
Yeah.
everyone. It was literally a ticking time bomb, and then we
That's what
found
we
out
thought.
later.
That's what we
100%.
thought.
Yeah,
Wrong.
realized
They,
that.
they
No.
imploded.
when
There
when
was
it was
no-
happening. Did you guys think there was any shot?
I
That
did
they were
not.
still alive.
I never did.
No,
I
I
thought
never
they're
did either.
dead.
I also did not think that they were gonna magically find them floating around out there.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with all of the news stories that come out, and some are real, some are not, some are staged. I didn't know what to think, but I definitely didn't think absolutely no. I
Yeah.
thought literally anything could happen.
I
They
was
could
like,
just
nope,
find them. It
they're
could be
dead.
a distraction,
Really? Whoa, she's got deep right there.
I was 100% certain they were gone.
I hadn't heard about this at all before this imploding event like this was a thing.
Yeah,
Like
I
that people
hadn't
were going to
either.
Titanic in this underwater submarine
Yeah,
thing.
it's
What
a
did he call it?
submersible. Yeah.
It's
But
a,
he called
it's
it
a
a
submarine.
Yeah.
I know, but
don't
like
know, it's
before I watched it, I would never have called it a submersible. I would have said a submarine.
a submersible ship, I
Oh,
guess.
sugar butter.
It's just like a smaller version of a submarine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
Personal submarine.
personal
pretty much.
submarine.
I had heard of OceanGate, and I had heard of their plan to go to the Titanic, but I heard it was kind of like, Jeff Bezos going to space, where it was going to be just for the ultra rich,
Oh.
Yeah.
Not regular people were going to be doing this.
This was still ultra rich.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
this was
Yeah.
designed for, those crazy thrill seekers, or
people that
the
just
one
that don't
percenters
have
that
money
have
to
just
burn.
money to burn.
They have
Exactly.
nothing else to do with
Yeah.
money.
Just
Let's go
feed their-
do
you
something
have to
that
feed
other
their
people
curiosity,
can't.
and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
he's
Are
Are
providing
you?
the service.
Would anybody want to do this?
Hell no.
Look,
That's for me.
If
No.
I had the chance to go on a bigger vessel and I knew I was going to
A
be safe,
submarine specifically?
yeah, maybe
That was ran by the military,
But
where there was
yeah,
lots of rules.
Something,
Lots of
something
rules.
where I know I'm going to be safe and I'm going to get to go down and really check it out. I'd think about it, but this, there's no way I'm going in this little tin can that they were going in. And then I didn't know, until we were talking about it one of the episodes ago, where it was made out of carbon fiber.
Mhm.
I didn't know that until you said it, and then I looked into it and I was like, that's bonkers.
Yeah.
That they tried to make an underwater vessel out of carbon fiber.
Right.
That's insane to me. And every one of his engineers throughout this whole movie is like, bro, don't do this. This is bad.
This
Don't do
isn't
this.
working.
This is bad.
Not working.
This whole thing
It's
kicks
gonna
off.
be fine.
It
Dude.
kicks off with them it's missing. We found the wreckage. It's
Yeah.
over, and then the trial.
Yeah,
It's like people are gonna get in trouble.
But they still haven't gotten in trouble.
I know that part's crazy. And they don't
Yeah.
even have their full
Well, They signed the waiver said basically in
pretty
case of my
much.
death, I'm not able to sue or whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, but those are you can still sue anyways
I-
because
I mean, I guess
they
I
weren't.
don't
They were
know.
being lied to basically.
This whole movie just made me hate the CEO Stockton. Is that his
Stockton.
name?
Mhm.
And like
Stockton Ross,
his
is that
Rush?
Rush. Yeah, Rush.
his
He was in a rush.
cockiness, his I don't know the other right word for it, where he just basically thought he could do no wrong and he was untouchable.
Yeah, that
And
was
he
also
literally was playing with people's lives. Like that's
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah, like totally threw their lives out the window.
Mhm.
And was like, no, don't worry about it. Kept ignoring every sign.
Yeah,
And just
Like if you want to do this, you do this on your own,
Mhm.
but don't broadcast it as being something safe
Yeah.
and market it as a tourist attraction or however you want to market it.
yeah.
And then, literally, like that was just sad.
Being so shady, all the different rules and things he was breaking without breaking them. You know, like they're a mission specialist
Yeah,
instead of
that's the
saying
one
they're
right there.
they're
They're
whatever,
passengers.
passengers. Thank
regular
you.
passengers.
If anyone
Yeah,
tells you that you're a mission specialist when you're going on a trip, that's a red flag,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Don't
for
get
sure.
on the boat or don't go on this mission.
All these
Like, no, wait a minute. I'm
corners.
pretty sure I paid to be here as a passenger.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm doing.
I'm not working.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
working.
ain't
I'm
on
just
the
hanging out.
clock.
I am
homie.
not a specialist. I am not a specialist.
I think my kind of like part that stuck out with me was when they went down on a dive and then he was so cocky. He was like, I'm going to drive this thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got it stuck
I know.
under
Yeah.
the boat. And the other guy's like, nope, let me
Yeah.
give it
He was
to
like, no,
me.
don't go any further. Don't
Yeah.
go nowhere.
Yeah.
Give me the remote. And it's like a video gamer controller.
Yeah, there was
I'm
like a
oh.
PlayStation
PlayStation
controller.
controller,
Yeah.
Legit PlayStation controller. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of red flags that he should have listened to.
And
But this whole documentary is, I don't know who made who the director was and who put it out.
Mhm.
But they definitely were, in my opinion, trying to make the guy look like a dick.
Yeah.
like the villain.
Yeah, total.
I mean, he's the
villain.
one who funded the whole thing, though.
Yeah, and that's another thing I think is also weird. Like this is what you want to spend your money on?
Yeah.
I was like, because I don't know. I don't want to go see the Titanic at all. I don't
I'm
want to go
happy enough with the
under.
pictures.
I am totally happy with
Yeah.
the pictures.
Because he thought he was gonna change the world. Like they even say in the movie, he thought he was gonna be the new Bezos or
The big swinging
Musk,
dick.
You know, yeah, big swinging dick.
I
Like,
thought that was.
he
hilarious.
thought this
Like,
was going to be
whoa.
his thing, and he was gonna go down in history as like,
Well, I mean,
He sure
That
did go down
fucking
in
guy.
history.
even at one point they talk about like an underwater city he wanted
yeah,
to do.
I mean,
that
Like,
he
he
could
wanted
envision.
to-
He couldn't
Yeah.
even take people
he
down.
wanted to rule the underworld.
He
or
wanted-
underwater, not underworld.
underworld.
Underwater.
He
I
wanted
mean,
to
he's
be
probably there now.
the Ocean Man.
Yeah.
The Aquaman.
The Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Oh my gosh.
But instead he was that other one from The Boys. What was his name? The
Oh
one who
my
could talk
God.
to the
The
fish.
deep.
The deep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Yeah, he'd really. I mean, I could see the want to like make this more accessible to people because
Mhm.
underwater is pretty cool or whatever. But like, if you do it, then just do it the right way and not the
Yeah.
unsafe way. Just to
I'm not gonna
just to
die.
feed
No one's
your
gonna die.
ego
Like,
and ignoring all the signs. They did all the tests and it failed all the tests
Yeah.
over and
I
over.
mean,
and
even
over.
being in it and
over, man.
hearing the popping.
oh my gosh, that would
Oh,
freak
yeah.
Oh,
me
that's
out,
normal.
dude.
That's normal.
No,
everything's
Every
popping.
submersible
Yeah.
is
It's
gonna pop.
fine.
No.
Every submersible goes through its noises like that. They
Its
all
noises.
they all make sounds at different depths. No, bro,
Oh
that
my
shit was making
God.
nonstop noises.
And then at the
Sound like
end,
popcorn.
like I
Yeah.
know we're jumping around anyway, but at the end when it's the scuba
Scuba
what's his name?
Steve.
Scuba Steve.
I don't know
and
if that
he
was
said
his name. It's
that
something
was
like that.
condensation inside.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
Well,
happening.
I mean, because
You're
if
not.
you're,
It's not supposed to happen.
if
Yeah.
you're
You don't
any one of the
remember that
people
part?
that
I mean, I
ever
remember
went,
that part, but
It means there's a breach. Like
Yeah,
there's something
there's
wrong.
water
Well,
in here.
because he was saying the other engineer was saying like you can't let this thing freeze because once it gets water inside or inside the pores, that shit's 100% compromised. Like,
yeah, 'cause
there's
it, like,
no
expands
going
and
back from it
contracts or
ever.
whatever.
yeah.
And so they couldn't leave. Like they literally had to just get it out of the water, and it's still in the freezing temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So when they did end up going back down, and he was seeing the condensation inside, it's like that's the ultimate sign that that thing is about to just
Mhm.
be gone.
Based on all the submarine movies I've
Yeah.
seen.
And
And then the reason they didn't ship it back to Seattle, I think that's where they were, right?
Yeah.
Was because it was too expensive.
Oh,
I
now
did-
it's something's too
Yeah,
expensive.
now something 50.
Well, I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
why
the
they
whole
did
reason,
carbon
yeah.
fiber, right? Is because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a cheaper material. so
lighter,
they were
yeah, so
they
they
were
can ship it
cutting
easier.
corners. Yeah.
they
They
cut
were-
literally every corner because of cost, because he didn't want to spend the big bucks, you know. And it's
Except for
It-
$50,000 was nothing to
Yeah.
ruin a guy's life. I was like, whoa, what a dick.
Yeah.
Mm.
When he
Another
said that.
part was when like the people were quitting and the pilot was, and then he turns to the accountant lady and was
Yeah.
like, "This is great. You're going to be the pilot
you're
now."
the
And
new
she's like,
pilot.
"What? I'm an accountant. Like
yeah, that's
I
bizarre.
crunch numbers."
You work
Sorry.
for us now. Now you're a pilot. You're a deep sea diver.
You're a deep sea diver.
I cleaned the bathroom, sir. Nope, you're flying this bitch underwater.
You
'Cause
have
I
an
cannot.
engineer.
You
Welcome to the engineering.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a total jerk douchebag, a spoiled brat, like all the things that.
Yeah.
So I had never heard of OceanGate before this implosion,
Right.
before the missing sub implosion. Does anyone know, because you even asked, does anyone know if they're still operating?
Oh my
now?
God,
I
no. There's
don't
no
think so
way.
at all.
There's no way.
No.
I don't know for sure, but I would think hell no.
Let's Google
His
it.
wife is probably like, fuck. He's
I mean,
holding the cat in a bag. How do you say that? Holding the bag.
realistically, the name is still a name, right? It's got obviously terrible press now because
There's
of
no
the
way.
murders.
Of the murders.
But like their
No.
idea is a good idea. You know what I mean?
Is
Like,
it, Joel? Is it?
dude, being able to take people like that's
I wouldn't want to go. I know we
Okay,
did.
well, I mean,
we
you're
went
not
there.
the only
I know.
person.
I
I'm
know.
just
But would
saying.
you want to go?
I'm just saying, there's lots of people who do want
there's
to go.
there. I mean,
Who
look,
do
dude,
these
a
things.
guy
Okay,
There
brought
are
One
his
people
son.
who want to see
Yeah, there's tons of people that would line
the
up
unknown
for this
and
opportunity.
the mysteries
Yes.
and
Okay, but would you want to
And
go?
go search. If it was something safe, yeah, I would be down.
But you,
So you
This
would
is
want
their
to go.
website.
you would need to know.
This is their website.
You would need to
Nothing.
know
It's the black,
like that
Yeah.
things
the
are.
black abyss.
it says it has suspended
Safe
all
now.
operations.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you would need to know that your shit is not made out of carbon fiber. You'd need to know your shit
It
is
is
made out of actual.
But nothing is
Go
like
underwater
100% guaranteed safe.
Of course not.
Nothing. Not
But-
even planes or trains
Well,
But
I
you
mean,
can
they
do
have-
automobiles.
They have nuclear weapons in submarines, so I gotta assume like there's a way to do this
And
safely.
those other things, there's so many checks and balances of like airplanes and
Yeah,
cars.
like they actually
and-
passed the
Yeah.
inspections for sure.
Remember how he said they didn't make it. They skipped one of the things so it wouldn't fail. I forgot what they called it, a vessel or something.
They had to get they didn't class it.
Class it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it
Yeah.
was. They didn't class it
because
so
there would be more
That was
checks
just
for that.
a
Yeah.
total
Yeah.
skip of the going to the regulator and seeing say,
Yes,
oh,
exactly.
the regulator's probably gonna shut us down.
Yeah.
Let's avoid the regulation.
Yeah.
And
See,
then
that part
when-
is the bullshit right
and
there.
that's why they
hella
didn't
bullshit.
name the people passengers.
Exactly,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
they were mission specialists, because if you name them passengers,
Then
you
you had to
gotta
have
have
a
a
class.
class.
Commercial
Yeah,
ready.
exactly.
So I think submarines make me claustrophobic.
Me too.
Yeah.
Even
Like,
that
even
right
at
at
Disney-
Disneyland.
Yeah,
Because that's
me
the
too.
only submarine I think we've ever been on.
The Nemo ride?
bro, I
It's
gotta
a
get
really
real close to the
submarine,
air
yeah.
vent, and I'm like,
The Nemo
I
ride.
wanna-
And it's like stinky
Yeah.
because of all the
It
other
does
people
kinda
in
smell in
there,
there, too,
you know,
sometimes,
and it's
yeah.
musty.
It used to be a different one. It was not. It was just like generic. It used to be.
It's
Before
like
Nemo.
I think it was like an
Before
actual
Nemo.
like driving one, and now it's like on a track. Or was it
What do
always
you
like
mean?
I think it was always on
Autotopia?
a
It was
track.
always on
no,
a track.
Oh.
And it just
the
does one
It just
little
looked like
submarine.
it. Remember, it had mermaids at the end.
I think it is on a track. It
Yeah.
goes
I thought it
around.
wasn't. I thought it was
Grant
like
was fooled as
where-
a child.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah. That's
Disney
cool.
magic.
They took us all the way out to the coast. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know where
We
the fuck
were
you guys
far.
were. at.
Yeah.
You guys got chipped.
Remember the bubble?
I know. I drove it. What are you talking about? I got
drove
to drive
it.
it, just like Autopia.
Was it a PlayStation controller?
He was a mission
No,
specialist,
I
dude.
had a spinny one,
You
spinny
were a
wheel, and
mission
everything.
specialist.
Oh man.
Me and Peter Pan rode it.
Did you do the periscope? Ooh.
Oh yeah, I don't even like that ride, let alone
Yeah,
actually
no,
going
and so
into the ocean.
I do not want to go into a submarine. I
So-
don't care how safe it is.
Mm-mm, me either.
So I'm gonna burn our son here. We went on that ride with your sister. It was me and Aiden, and then your sister next to us. And those seats are hard plastic that's in there, right? And the ride goes, and we're about to, we stop, and we're about to get off the ride, and everyone stands up, and Aiden's like, it's like, oh, my stomach hurts. Dude, he farted the loudest fart I have ever heard in my life, and on that hard plastic and in this tight ass submarine. And he looks at me like, oh, dude.
I thought it was Erica.
Oh, no,
Because I
it
remember
was-
I was waiting
it was
for them
Aiden, 1
because I
million
didn't
percent.
want to go on the submarine ride.
Dude.
And they come back and all they're
That
talking
could've
about
been
is
Erica,
this fart.
too, though.
And I was like, oh my God, you farted.
Did you?
Yeah, 100%.
That's
I
so
wasn't
funny because
gonna-
it amplified off
Yeah.
of the plastic
Yeah.
seat.
It was crazy
Joel
loud.
probably did that because he didn't want people
Yeah,
to think
I didn't
he
want people to
did
think I did it. No way.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Oh, you did a
I think
blaster.
you blasted your son way more in that submarine
Oh,
than right
dude,
now.
1,000,000%.
He just announced it to the world.
It's
That's all right now.
it's one of those where like I wish
I'm
I had
crying.
that filmed because I would get a good laugh every time.
Was this recent?
Oh man, no, like
Oh,
the
okay.
last
2 years
Yeah, 2 years
ago?
ago. 3
Oh,
years ago.
okay. So he wasn't as tall as he is now.
He was pretty big.
He was pretty big.
He was big enough to not do that.
Was he so embarrassed?
Yeah,
How did he
dude. His
react?
face turned instant bright red,
Oh,
dude. And he like just wouldn't look up. He just looked straight down.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make
I was
eye
like,
contact.
dude, he farted. Everyone. There's this guy.
Did people laugh?
No,
were like,
nobody
"That
even
never
made a
will."
sound, dude. Nobody even made a sound. Like,
Oh.
I think they knew that it was embarrassing for him, so everyone was just kind of like,
Oh.
oh,
I
God.
would have laughed.
Everyone's
Farts
holding their
make me
breath, like,
laugh.
Yeah.
don't let me be a
Farts are
bit
funny.
bad smelling one. Like,
I know,
oh,
but
please no,
hopefully it
please
was
no.
the-
No,
Not
it
a
didn't
tiger.
smell. Nothing. Okay, I think we've talked about the fart long enough. But.
See, another reason I don't want to go in a submarine.
Yeah.
You fart and you are
You're
Yeah.
stuck in it.
stuck in it.
That's true. That's true. Carbon fiber probably holds farts
Oh,
in pretty
dude,
good.
it just gets sucked into the fibers, dude. Just
Mm-mm.
Ah,
No,
man.
no, thank you.
Dude,
So
those-
if you guys ever decide, like, oh, we're gonna surprise us girls with a underwater submarine
Submarine?
trip,
Submarine.
We're
trip.
out.
we're out.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
count
how
us
about
in.
this?
You two to
Got
go
it. Yeah.
together and do
Yeah,
that.
all right.
Sure.
You have to choose one. Would you rather go in a submarine or explore some sewers with me?
Oh
Oh,
no.
wow.
Oh my god, did you guys see that guy when they were showing like
Yeah,
everybody?
I did.
That guy
I
was
did.
there. I
He was one
recognized
of the
him.
memes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name
That's
again?
right.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
the
you
guy,
see him?
yeah, yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, that's the guy.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. But
I thought you were going to say
That
go
was
in a submarine or
everywhere.
skydive.
No,
You know, I thought you were
I'm-
gonna say
something
I'm
way
bringing
better,
us into
too.
things that we've seen movies of.
yeah,
No, I would
none
pick
of the
skydive.
above. None of the
You
above.
gotta
I'm not
choose
going.
Well, that was not an option. It
Well,
was
and I'm
submarine or
inserting it.
sewer.
I'm
I don't want to
inserting
go
it.
skydiving either.
I definitely don't want to go skydiving.
What about diving with sharks? Would you guys do
Hell
that?
no. Why would we want to do these things? I don't
I've
understand.
already told you from the other ocean movie we watched, I'm not an ocean guy. It's not my
But
thing.
you would go in a submarine in the ocean.
Yeah, that's
No,
weird.
No, I'm saying
Weird.
I would think about it. If it was a very safe,
So what?
very safe
what I'm
item.
hearing is that I'm pretty safe here. No
Yeah.
one's gonna surprise us with a
No.
submarine trip.
No, no, no,
The
no.
submarine
Absolutely not.
ride is way down the list of
Mhm.
things I'd like to do.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's way, way down there.
Yeah.
When I was little, we went to Florida and we went all the way down to like the Keys, right? And you get on like this big pontoon boat and like you go way out into the middle of the ocean. You're between United States and Cuba. Like you
Mhm.
can see Cuba from where you're at. And they let you out and you just go mess around in the water. You can do snorkeling and they had like a jet ski, whatever. But like the entire time, like every time I'd go out to the water and I'd swim back, I was like, I'm gonna be getting into the boat and a shark's
I would think the same
Yeah,
thing.
because
Dude,
it's like the warmer
worst feeling, man.
waters.
I know.
Yeah.
I would be. Those thoughts go through
Yeah,
my mind.
Yeah.
too.
100%.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
not
know,
doing
yeah,
it.
in water, you're so like you all focus
Uh-huh.
on what you can see right here that
Mhm.
like, and you can't.
Yeah,
your
dude,
your
it's so
awareness is
scary,
just
man.
gone.
Yeah.
You don't have fish awareness.
I hate that, and I never really knew. I feel like until later in life, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, that the sharks go as shallow as they do. Like they will go when you're wading in the water, like that, and that freaked me out because I always thought you were safe. Like I always thought that was like my safe point.
Yeah.
It's not safe
They
anymore.
don't, especially like in places like, Hermosa or whatever, where the
Water's
waves
cold.
do happen right there. They don't like the waves so
Well,
much.
couldn't they get stuck out of if they get
They
really
could.
close?
Happens.
Beached.
Yeah,
like,
beached.
but in Florida, man, like there's no waves, and it's this
Yeah,
is nice
there's no
warm
waves.
water all the time.
Mm.
It's the scariest shit being.
Yeah.
I could
on
see
the,
it being because
because
more sharks there because of the wave thing.
Yeah.
I could see
Okay.
that.
So I've never been to a Florida beach.
Dude, there's literally like
Sounds like
ripples,
it might be time.
just ripples, dude. There's
I don't know
nothing.
if those sharks are coming in the shallow.
I went there recently. I had no sharks. We were safe.
Okay.
None of us got eaten.
Can you see through the water? Is
Yeah,
it like
it's
clear
nice
water?
and clear. It's
Like
way
Hawaii
nicer
water?
than our
It's-
waters.
Yeah, it's in between ours and Hawaii. It's not as nice as
Oh,
Hawaii.
I mean, I've only seen pictures of Hawaii, but
Hawaii was
It's
amazing because you can see what's coming
night and
at
day
you.
to Hermosa's
really pretty,
water
yeah.
or Manhattan Beach's water. It's really nice in Florida. So I'd imagine Hawaii is super
Anyway,
nice.
submarines. Back
Yeah.
to the Titan.
So overall, I think this movie was informative, but I
Mhm.
really wanted to know like what's going to happen. Did the person win the lawsuit?
That's in part 2. When it comes out.
I was like, there's a
Next
part
year.
I thought
two.
he dropped his lawsuit.
No, the other guy, the lady at the end, the one that was
Oh,
speaking a different
okay.
language.
The one whose
The
dad was
French
the
lady?
pilot.
Was that what it was?
no,
French?
The
that's-
famous
Swedish?
pilot.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy who
Yeah,
was
the
like
famous.
Yeah, the long time
It was
pilot
like a
guy, right?
$50 million lawsuit. It was a wrongful death suit.
Oh.
Mm.
And like, did she win? What about the other people? Did they sue?
Who,
You know,
It's
like,
probably still
who the hell's gonna
ongoing.
pay her?
The
They ain't got no
wife.
money. They're broke.
Who? The wife?
No, that whole company.
Well, yeah, but
Well, they
the
come from money.
yeah, that's
but,
what
I mean,
it.
I guess
That's
They
what
can
had
you-
to have an insurance policy. I don't know about a $50 million
But can you go
insurance
after
policy.
But they
person
came from
that's
money.
not, you know, the
Those people came from it. I would
don't think
assume
so.
they would have like their
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
They're probably
in a safe
protected. You
place.
know what I mean? Just
I
like
feel
people
like-
have LLC, so they're
Yeah.
protected
Mhm.
against anything like that.
I feel like you said, like you're signing those waivers. Obviously, death is like
At your own risk.
the craziest situation. You know,
But when you
like,
find out, like through a documentary or the documents with that, they did
That
things
they were
shady and they
doing all
called you a friggin' airline pilot when you were a passenger.
and like they were cutting all those other corners where they weren't even like launching from United States. They were
Mhm.
launching from another country.
Yeah,
Like
another loophole.
doing
Is
all
that
these
where?
different.
How far away is the Titanic from where they were launching?
Okay, so that was another thing. I had never known where the hell it was at.
I didn't know
always
either.
imagined it on the
I
other
still
side
don't
of the
know.
world.
I'm still like, wait, is it in the
Yeah,
Bahamas?
I don't know
It's
where
like
it is.
off
I mean,
of.
it's an iceberg, right?
So
Like,
know.
where's
that's
I
why I
always
was
thought
like,
it
is
was
it like
like
Alaska
Alaska?
or Antarctica?
That's what I
I
thought.
was like, it's somewhere cold because
And
there was
they-
icebergs.
And it looked like they weren't that far off from like Boston. It looked like on one
I
of
mean,
the.
Boston's pretty cold.
Yeah, but I thought they were
I don't know about
in the
iceberg
Bahamas.
cold.
Yeah, I don't know about
It was-
icebergs.
they
And I was
left
like, it
Boston
snows
to
in the
go
Bahamas?
out that way. So whatever the fuck is that way, I don't know.
Who has a map?
I don't know maps.
We just
I-
Googled
Yeah,
where
yeah.
is the
Where is
Titanic.
Titanic?
Yeah.
So-
Okay, yeah.
Good
in
idea.
the
Angie.
ocean,
In the ocean. At the bottom of the sea.
right next to the OceanGate
And, like,
submarine.
I just don't understand why people want to go and actually see it. Like the picture, what are you seeing? Like
I think
you want to
it's
see the
just
actual
like you seeing.
You wouldn't
just
think
like
that's
seeing any
cool
of
to
those,
see it with your
No.
own
those
eyes.
big.
It says
If it was above the water, it would be
just
cool
like the
in a
Eiffel
museum.
Tower or
Southeast
you know,
of Newfoundland,
Oh
Canada.
yeah, it did say
That's
that.
where they were launching
Newfoundland.
from.
Newfoundland.
I say Newfoundland. I don't know if that's
Newfoundland?
right.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
I think it's easier to say.
Newfoundland.
Why are you doing that with your
Because
face?
he said
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
You know what they should
That's
do?
where Anna and Elsa
you know
are
what they
from.
should do is put those balloons to bring the Titanic to the.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what they
yeah.
should
Just
do.
fill it
They
up with
should
ping
lift
pong
it
balls, and then it'll
up.
float up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just do that.
Yeah.
Instead of us going down, let's bring
Send
it up.
the
I know.
drones
Bring it
down
up,
there.
And
with
then we'll put it in another museum.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then that,
maybe they
yeah.
don't have a big enough
I
museum,
also
so that's
just
why
don't
they don't
have a desire to see the Titanic. Look, it's like all water wasted.
Yeah, waterlogged.
You know what I mean?
It's water wasted.
Water wasted.
I am with you. Like we've
There's
seen the
barnacles
pictures.
and
Why do
shit.
we need to keep talking about
It's
the
almost
Titanic?
like it's been
Can we just move
underwater
on?
for a long time.
Like a long time.
It's been a long,
I
long,
think
long,
people are
long
going to
time.
have a deep fascination with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, just watch the movie again.
Love to see.
Yeah.
The
I love that
Titanic with my
movie.
own eyes.
Well, even James Cameron did that. He was fascinated by it.
Yeah.
He had to go down there. He built himself his own submarine just for him. That's
Did
he
he?
able. Yeah.
Mm.
And
Have
to
there
go
not
down
been
there.
Not that
other ship, you know what I mean, sinkings?
Obsessions.
Like, I feel like there
But
have
that's
been.
like the
None is
the
that
biggest?
yeah.
It was
and
like a
most
really
Let's see
big
famous.
what's
ship.
the next big one.
I mean, it's really
What's
like
the next
most
sunken
known
ship?
thing. The unsinkable ship
Yeah.
sinks with a ton of like rich,
High-
wealthy
Yeah.
people on
Falutin.
it. Yeah.
Have you
like-
heard like the conspiracy of the Titanic?
I have, but I don't remember what it was. I forgot. what
I
it
don't
was.
know it
It
like
wasn't that
perfectly, but
important
like
to my brain.
it was one of the. I want to say like one of like the tycoon people like Macy's or like like Henry Ford or some shit like that,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to go on the Titanic, but instead all of his rivals and everything, he sent them on the Titanic.
And then he sunk
And
it.
then it sunk, and now he was like this. I'm all alone on the top now.
Mm.
Something
Something like that,
something
yeah.
along those lines.
I heard something like
I may
that.
have
I don't remember exactly.
completely butchered that, but it's like one super rich person was supposed to go on it, but backed out at the last second, and everyone else went, and he was the last man standing.
Maybe there, but I mean that's.
Is that the
I feel
Titanic?
like
And
you
he-
could put a
Yeah.
you could put that spin on kind
Yeah.
of
But
any
it says
sad
that-
story.
So the Titanic sunk in 1912, but there was a bigger ship that was sunk in terms of lives lost.
Oh.
It was a World War II sinking.
That doesn't count.
Is that the
But
Lithuania?
a Soviet Navy submarine sunk it. But 9,400
That
people.
doesn't count because it
died.
was in war.
Yeah, that
but
doesn't count. I agree.
I'm just saying
Is
that.
that
why
the-
are
And it
people
wasn't-
obsessed
it's
with that
not a-
one?
It's
Is that
because
the
it was in
Lithuania?
war.
Yeah.
What
It's
was it?
called the.
And it wasn't, the
What's
ship
it
wasn't as big.
No, it was something. I
In lives
the
lost,
name.
yeah, but
Yeah,
not. We're talking about big
That
ships.
doesn't count, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Forget
it,
you, 9,400 people.
You guys had it coming. You were in war.
Wow.
It was definitely a different type of thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was the Wilhelm Gustloff.
Oh,
Gustloff.
Oh,
That's
that was
the
my
Gustloff.
next guess.
Duh.
Yeah. My dog was named Gustav. No, I'm just kidding. I never heard that.
Gustloff, come here.
Was there anything about this
No.
this documentary that you liked? Like that didn't make you angry and didn't make
That
you
I
like
liked.
Yeah, what I did like was like how like the people that saw that there was a problem did raise their hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not everyone was negligent here. Maybe
Yeah.
the CEO was
The
negligent.
CEO would definitely was.
The first director guy that he fired, and then the couple engineers that he fired, they all raised their hands. And said,
Yeah.
this
There
is
was
a
a couple,
problem.
man.
There was a
like
lot.
five.
Yeah, there was
five
a lot
like
of people said that raised their hand,
real
brought
high ups,
attention to
yeah.
the bad situation. Was like, hey, and then when he lost his like lawsuit against him because it like was ongoing, I thought that was a failure of the whole system now,
Yeah.
because now they know that something is going on here, and now just because you can't pay for the investigation or no more, now we end it. That's a failure of the system itself.
or
for the
because
safety
yeah, that was
they were
OSHA. OSHA
Well,
was like,
OSHA
oh, we have
said-
other things
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
And I
Sorry.
feel like OSHA, could have said like suspended operations. Like
Yeah,
you are
they're-
Yeah, this
you are
needs to be
forbidden
looked in
to
further. You guys are not
dive.
allowed
Yeah.
to do anything.
Yeah.
Let's cease and desist
Why,
until
the investigation.
Sure.
is
I
over.
agree. That was a fail
So
of the
I-
whole
Maybe
system.
they don't have that kind of power or jurisdiction or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but something had to be done. Like you've had too many people say this is no good for you to be
With-
like, we're kind of busy. We'll
Yeah.
be back to this later.
with real evidence behind
Yeah.
it, with documented evidence of
Mhm.
why this is failing. And so that I appreciated that so many
Yeah.
people did raise their hand.
Yeah, there was a lot of good people
Instead
out
of
there
just
trying
people
to make
turning
it.
their heads like, oh, I guess
Maybe
whatever.
I'm getting paid,
Maybe
fuck it.
OSHA
Yeah.
didn't escalate it because it wasn't listed as a commercial
I mean,
vehicle.
Yeah.
it's obviously too late now. Doesn't matter. But
And
like,
so they figured like, oh,
it's
okay,
just
you dumb nuts,
crazy.
you want to do this, you do it. You know.
You dumb nuts.
it does. Like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but like, I'm kind of glad he was in it when it happened.
I think
You
he
know what I mean?
deserves it.
Yeah,
Is
like
that you
he-
mean? Yeah.
Well, he
Like
did put
his
money where his
arrogance
mouth
got
was.
Yeah,
him.
he
You know
sure
what I mean?
did.
And he was so confident in a thing you knew was, well, like everyone was telling you was bad, and you were like, ah.
He was arrogant and
Yeah.
didn't
I
want to
mean,
be
the
wrong.
data was
So
there.
stupid,
like,
man.
the sound waves and all of that. Like the
He
data
didn't
was
care
there.
that he was wrong. He was going to be right, even though he was wrong. Like,
Dude,
oof.
it cost him his life, and he didn't care. Like he
Yeah.
was just like, nope, I know I'm right. I know, and like
yeah.
all the evidence was showing him you are not anywhere near right. Like you weren't even kind of close. Like it was bad
Yeah.
from the
They got
beginning.
so
The very
lucky.
beginning.
Yeah.
Everybody
Your
that
first
went
test.
on those missions
Yeah.
and that came back alive were so lucky.
So
Yeah.
lucky. Yeah.
They
Like-
were
It
like
was not their
Russian
time.
roulette, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
that
not their
YouTuber
time.
guy, like
Dude.
that was like Final Destination
Yeah,
shit, man.
it really
Everything
was.
went wrong for it to go right for him because he was supposed to die. Like
Yeah.
he was supposed to be dead.
That would have been the
And
last
yeah,
one for
and
sure.
everything went right for it to him
go-
to get
yeah.
off of that boat.
Yeah, 100%.
And he was bummed at the time, like, oh man, I didn't get to do it. And then you hear about it like 2 days
A
later.
couple days later.
That's a
like,
mindfuck
oh.
for you too. You're
Yeah,
that guy, right?
for
Like,
sure,
how
man.
did I somehow avoided
You
death?
just
Yeah.
dodged
wow.
death, dude.
Mm.
100%.
Well, Final Destination rules. It's gonna come back
Yeah,
around.
now it's coming.
That's
back
just a movie. Don't believe it, sir.
But also
Um,
watch your back.
One question I had was the whole like when they were talking about the lawsuits, and then they said, yeah, like one major component was that those people in the submersible knew what was about to happen when it happened. I
Oh.
thought it was like just instant, first of all, and that they didn't
Because
know.
they heard the crack, 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 crack.
But
I
I thought
know.
they heard that constantly,
I
like
don't
while they were in
know.
there. So then my next question, really my main question is, how do you know that they knew? Like, how do you know
Yeah,
that they were in
that
fear of
shit
their life?
imploded. Like,
Yeah.
there's no, I don't think there's any video.
As soon as
proof
you
or
get in there, you're
documentation.
scared for your life. That's how.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is scary.
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna highlight like how they died more so, but they didn't talk about that at all, which I get. I understand.
More on the
why.
tragedy side.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean, there was plenty
We
of
have to go
stuff
to
that was.
Mythbusters for that.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
there
there
they
is an
published
explanation out
stuff.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they did like even like reenactments, but obviously computer animated.
It's,
So they did do. Yeah, this
Isn't
is
it-
me
Yeah.
imploding.
it's like an instant. There,
Yeah.
you're gone.
hmm
Isn't it crazy that the noise it made, they heard 900 miles
That's
away?
wild.
Yeah.
That is
Fucking-
loud.
That's so far away.
That is
That's
far.
so far. And you heard that sound. That's how
big it
insane that
was.
sound was.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard even when they were doing the testing and they kept jumping every time the thing would
Yeah.
explode. Like,
Oh.
just imagine the whole thing.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the
man.
part, the biggest part right there, where they're doing the testing, they hear the pop, and it scares everyone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And no one went like,
Oh,
that
maybe
might
this
be me.
is-
Yeah, I could have been
That
in
could be
there.
me. in there.
And that's not even it imploding. That's just it breaking in certain spots because they're pulling it up and it's still basically intact. It's just cracked in certain spots. Now, can you imagine the whole thing just in a fucking flash?
Mhm.
So you know how when scuba divers go down deep and then they have to pause their ascent because of the bends,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
How far is it that starts to affect you?
I am not a scuba
Because they
diver.
went to
I
what
do not.
4,000, and that seems pretty deep.
yeah, I don't think I don't know how far divers go.
I don't think anything goes
by
that deep.
themselves.
I
don't
mean,
think
I
so.
don't either,
Without
but
the
that's
equipment,
very
you know,
deep.
I don't know. What was the depth of that other movie where they were like working on the machine?
Well, they were on
Oh,
the
yeah.
ocean floor. Like that
Well, I
was
mean,
really
but how?
deep.
But-
Still, that the ocean floor is like this, you know. One
This
part of the
looks
ocean
like
floor
But
another
they
might be
go
higher
they
than
go
the
down in a
next.
thing first,
A diving
and then they
bell.
go from there. Yeah, they go in the diving bell.
Last breath. What was it?
The
Last
last breath.
breath.
Last breath.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. But you know, from the owner's standpoint, as soon as it worked the first time, he's like, "Oh, it works."
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
You
was
know,
sold, done. I
I'm
don't
a
have to do anything
genius.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's like, I can do it. He just reinforced
Yeah.
that in his head that
Mhm.
this is possible, and I proved it.
You know what? They
motherfuckers.
also didn't talk about how much it costs to go on the dives. They did not say.
They
They
did.
did at
Oh,
one
they
point.
did?
It was
I
like
missed it.
$100,000.
Oh, is that what
like
it was?
$129,000.
They made it like what
Wow.
would be the high cost of
Yeah.
the Titanic trip was
Oh
like
my
back
God.
then
Yeah.
was $4,000, and so they adjusted for
Yeah.
inflation. It was like $100,000.
That was their rationale for charging
Yeah.
that much?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a really dumb one.
But just imagine that, like, what was it like he did? They
Can
do
you imagine how much it
7
costs
dives
just-
in
yeah.
a season or something like that, or 8 dives they said, and each dive is like 5 times down or something. I don't fully remember it, but like, just imagine all of
Or
that.
was it 25 a
$100,000.
It was like
Yeah.
a possible, and then they only did like possible
Yeah,
like
that's
20
right.
something, and then they only did X amount,
Yeah.
like 5 or 9.
I wonder
or
if the
something
people
like
that like paid to go down and didn't go down, did they get their money back? No. They're just like, oh well, the weather sucks.
Yeah,
you can't
maybe,
go.
maybe.
I feel
don't
like
know.
you get your money back. You have to.
And
You
then
just
how
paid
much
do
does it cost to
nothing.
like set like they don't make $100,000? They have to like
gotta
pay
pay all these guys,
everybody
yeah.
there. There's so many things that
Yeah,
have to go
well,
on
the
to do
cost
this.
of even taking it out into the
$500,000
open
to get 5 people
water.
down there, right? $500,000. I mean, split between a bunch of people. you
Well,
know,
there's 5 people who can fit. There's a driver,
which is him.
Yeah.
and there's 4 people in there.
Yeah, but then yeah,
So 4 people, and the one that exploded or imploded, that
But
one.
I'd imagine he's taking a bunch of people on one trip, and then they're going in shifts. Like,
Oh, I thought because
4
remember
go
the
at once.
Scuba
No,
Steve?
I thought it was
He-
just a day.
He was
one
there for
dive.
days.
It
no,
was
but I
like-
think that
yeah,
was
it
his
9 days.
goal.
9 days.
9
Like,
days was
yeah.
each trip. Everybody got to go for 9 days. You had 9 days worth of.
So
Well,
9
of-
dives.
during that time you could go. No, not 9 dives. It was during that time you could possibly go down.
In
Like
oh,
one.
Oh,
okay,
in
okay.
that weather window,
Yeah.
like depending.
Mm.
Okay.
Right in your window.
Did you guys think it was weird that they took off their shoes before getting in? 'Cause
I
thought
didn't
it
even
was
notice
weird.
that.
They took them
Honestly.
off
Took
when
'em
they
off.
got in.
Yeah, as soon
Yeah,
as they
but like
got in.
why?
Because your shoes are dirty. I don't know.
But the shoes
Yeah.
were in with
Maybe
them.
just less shit
Maybe
in
it's,
there.
I don't
I'm
know. I never even thought
assuming
about that. I didn't
it's
notice.
probably-
I
thought it
also
was
thought it was
weird.
weird.
Because they're Asian.
Dude, when you have to go in there and sit fucking Indian style in there, like, Nope.
Yeah, that's not what
Yeah.
I'm saying. There's no seats. Like,
No,
there's
dude.
no like.
It looks so uncomfortable.
Dude, it looked terrible, man.
You got like one little
And then
window
how
to see
long?
everything's
How
all
long
bubbled.
are you in there sitting
You're in
like
there
that?
for like a couple
And what if you
of
have to
hours.
pee?
So I think I read something
What if
about
someone has
they
to
had to
fart?
bring like a
What if
bottle
someone
or
has to
something.
fart?
Oh, they're farting. But I think that there was like you had to pee in a bottle or something.
No, I did hear the same
Yeah.
thing. Something weird like that.
Because you would be
Was
in
it
there.
your
and there's
girls
no
are not
bathroom on
allowed?
board.
I know girls can't go.
Everyone,
Look,
there's a curtain.
I don't
There's
know
a curtain.
about the girls.
There's a curtain.
Everyone close your eyes.
Dude.
Make water noises.
I'm not doing it. No one's doing it.
Yeah, overall, it was informative. The guy definitely seems like a dick.
I definitely knew nothing about the CEO.
Yeah, I
of
didn't
I
either.
didn't. So obviously, documentaries are. I feel like they're the person making it their perspective and
Mhm.
how they want it to be viewed.
Sure.
But I don't know in what light this guy could have been viewed in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, when they had Boeing helping them, and Boeing was like, dude, this is going to fail.
Yeah.
Don't do this. That was, like, the biggest one. Where, like,
And it was right from the start
Yeah,
too. You
these
could
are
have quit
people who
while you
make-
were like, you tried. Okay, do something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Well, Boeing makes aviation.
they
right?
make important things that carry lives
Yeah.
every
Spacecraft,
fucking
do
day.
they
They,
do
yeah, they do
spacecraft?
space.
You know what I mean?
Airplane.
And
they
when
do all kinds of
Yeah.
things.
when
yeah.
But they
their
don't do
top people,
I'm sure they do.
underwater.
I'm sure they have
Yeah,
all
they
kinds
probably
of
have.
projects.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've
Because
done
they
all
have
kinds of
like
shit.
military contracts.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
their top engineers are saying this is a bad idea, this is failing at every turn, we advise against it, and he's like, fuck those guys.
You're wrong.
Fuck
I'm
Boeing,
right.
you know, like
what do you know?
yeah, what do you guys know?
I went to Princeton.
Get out of here, man. Like that to me, that was where I was like, this guy is an absolute lunatic. Like,
Lunatic.
and if I had any part in that company, I would have been like, deuces, homie. If you're not listening to Boeing, I'm out. I'm not saying Boeing is like this.
I was gonna say Joel
Incredible
has.
But
company.
they're above the
Ooh.
books.
But,
like
like,
they're
they're
doing it by the code.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
they've
They
been
have-
around for a long time. Sure,
They
they've
have to
had
follow
their own
rules.
shit. You know, they've had their own controversy
Yeah,
in
didn't their
life.
their Max
Yeah.
747s fail?
I
and
think
then,
I think those are the ones
and
that the
then
doors
they-
came off.
no,
Dude,
no,
those are-
they had a problem where it was telling the wrong altitude.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and they
that's right. And they
crashed.
And
crashed.
they would
Oh.
think that it
Was it
And
the
they
Boeing?
tried to
ground
cover
wasn't where it
themselves. I
was.
think it was
Yeah.
Boeing.
Oof.
It was. I watched that documentary.
Oh,
there was
I'm
like
not
this
watching
little
that.
there was
I'll
like
be
this
so
little
scared to
thing on
fly.
the side, like by the pilot, and it would tell them, hey, the ground's not where you think it is, and it would just crash
Yeah.
them into the ground, dude.
Even though they could see the ground.
Yeah, but it would
Sometimes you
basically the
Sometimes
plane
you
would
can't, Angie. What
the
if
plane
there's
would basically
fog?
take control of itself, and it would just
then
go.
there's people
bang.
with the lights, and they're doing this.
No, but no, that's only
Just
if
hit
you're
the
at the
brakes. Just hit
airplane.
the air brakes. Just hold up, pull up.
Yeah, but it was like one of like their new planes, but we're not.
Yeah,
talking
that
about
was a
Boeing.
while back.
Yeah,
But,
But
yeah,
they make mistakes too.
Yeah, they do.
everybody
And
does.
fair, you know,
but-
they make mistakes, but it's still they have huge success also of making things that carry people safely.
yes.
But yeah, that was just this guy was just egoed out and just had to have his way, and with carbon goddamn fiber.
I know,
it
he
couldn't
was
be
so-
made out of anything
Did you
else.
have like stock in this? Did you
Yeah.
mine it from somewhere? Like, did you make
It's
it?
not
Like,
like
geez.
you could like, oh, let's find, oh, that didn't work. Let's find another material that is also light, or develop a material that is light and can hold the pressure, and you know what I mean, or he just had to have it carbon fiber.
I just think knowing how much pressure is down there, like, why would you want to
risk it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was trying to do the make it lighter, more accessible to
Innovative
people.
and-
Then he don't. It's not to cost so much. Because more submarines for more people. Hopefully, this becomes a thing.
But he only had one, right? Like, there was only one.
There was- Yeah.
Well, he
It was
had
like, you can get to
multiple
work in a
different
submarine.
models.
Yeah.
It felt like the amount of
Underwater
money
city.
he wasted on like fucking up carbon
I
fiber.
think so,
he would have just
too.
done one really good one with a better material. I think he would have been better off, dude. Probably be able to talk about it.
I
right
wonder
now.
Or
how
the
much
regular
money-
material that everyone else uses.
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm
is in a
saying.
submarine.
Instead of
Yeah.
failing
What
with
do
carbon
they
fiber
use?
over and over and
Steel,
over.
Titanium was one of the
and
ones they said.
steel.
But
I
how
think
much?
it's a lot
I
of steel.
I do want to know how much money the company spent and like how much did it lose? Because it 100% definitely lost money overall.
Like
how much did that company lose on this
Oh,
guy's
man.
fucking?
They definitely did
Obsession.
say
It must
that
have been
in
coming out
this.
straight out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
As
he
Was
came from
this
money, right?
company only involved in making submersibles?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was it.
They
He had
were
one. He
called
was a run trick
OceanGate.
pony.
And every time I heard the word OceanGate, it sounded like a scandal. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know
Yeah.
because
like
of
Heaven's
Watergate.
Gate.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Heaven's Gate? Heaven's Gate from the
I don't
90s where
remember
people, the
No.
aliens,
Mm-mm.
No.
and the people
Is that a
off
TV
heard of
show?
themselves?
Watergate.
No, the
Oh.
Heaven's Gate. Remember people?
No.
Is that the
People like-
Kool-Aid person?
Yeah, that was the
was
people
called Heaven
was
Gate?
like a cult. Yeah, it was Heaven's
Heavens.
Gate.
I didn't
They
remember
thought
that.
they
I
all-
remembered
they all
Kool-Aid.
killed
Like, is that what the
themselves.
Haley's Comet or whatever?
Yeah, they thought they were gonna go
Ah.
with the
That was the
aliens.
name of the cult. I remember the cult.
Yeah, it's Heaven's Gate.
I didn't.
swear.
I
Look
thought
it
it-
up.
I'm not doubting you.
Waco, Texas? Is this the same thing we're talking
No,
about?
no, no,
No,
that's,
that's
a
a
different
different
one.
one. Okay.
I don't think. That's
I
a
do
different
remember
one.
Kool-Aid.
So gate is a common word used for.
Don't name your company Gate.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Gateway Computers is not around anymore.
It's true. True. Did someone buy them like Dell or something?
They probably did. Yeah. I
That
don't
was the
know.
ones that was the cow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Cool.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
I know. I
Gate.
really want to think of something with gate in it, but I can't.
I can't either.
It's cursed.
Too much pressure.
Cursed.
It kind of looks like the
Titanic
the
Gate.
thing.
It looks
Watergate
It kinda looks
is
like
a
a
bad
whale.
thing.
That's what I
little
said.
whale.
Watergate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Watergate
Yeah,
was it?
Watergate is
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
It did sound like a scandal, like right off the bat. Ocean Gate.
There was
Yeah.
another gate that was not even that long
Deflate
ago.
Gate.
Yeah, Deflate Gate was one.
Oh, well.
But there was another one.
That was another
that
scandal.
was
a
scandal.
company?
No, it was like I want to say it was like Information Gate or something like that, where like things were leaking online or something like that.
Lots of gate scandals and controversies is the first search.
Yeah.
Lions Gate.
What was? Oh, that's
Oh,
a team, a
film.
movie.
A
That's
movie
movie
company.
studio.
Yeah.
They're still around, right?
Yeah. And there's all these other ones I don't know. I never heard of. But
And I know what
they
you're
do
talking
have
about.
gate in the name.
It's
Yeah.
like the information leak. What was that
Yeah.
called?
I can't-
WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks? No,
No,
that's not.
That
Gate.
is not what I was thinking. Well,
That's what I
that
was
is
thinking.
one, but I don't. Maybe I am thinking that. Damn.
WikiLeaks
Anyways,
Gate.
we have gone off the rails, kind of.
So do you guys want to take us to your island? Do you guys want to talk about that, or you guys want to
Alright.
highlight anything else?
Oh, the term gate is used to designate a scandal, particularly in politics.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, AI.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think it's just turned into that after Watergate.
Bum, bum,
I think
bum,
that's
yeah.
where it
Yeah,
started.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What was Watergate?
Really?
I don't
Watergate
think we
was.
should.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was a
you're
Nixon,
joking.
okay.
You're joking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was not a submarine.
That was not a submarine.
Better name for it though. This could have been Watergate.
Yeah, it is interesting that it was water, ocean,
All right.
Watergate, Ocean Gate.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I like documentaries. I like them a lot. Obviously, I would have never gone out of my way to watch this movie, but you know, like usual, I'm glad I did. I found a lot of this stuff interesting. Obviously, it was like frustrating to watch. You know, getting all of this information and this guy just ignoring it over and over and over. Every sign that you're about to kill people, you know, and he just said, fuck it, I'm the man, I'm gonna do it. With all of that being said, I enjoyed it, but I don't think I would take this. Boom, it was a
yeah,
cannon.
it
It
did.
happened.
Mhm.
I don't think I would take this to my island, but glad I watched it.
I don't seek out documentaries for sure. I do like crime shows, like true crime. Love those. This was interesting. The first half was harder for me to watch than the second half. I enjoyed the second half more. But it did make me mad the whole time. It was just mad
Yeah.
at people with too much money and too much time. And there could have been so many other things he could have done for the world.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too.
And I am not interested in watching this ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
actually got a cool cannon sound.
Yeah, that's interesting.
No,
Hmm.
the speakers.
No, I
Time out. Yeah, I enjoy documentaries. I've seen a bunch over the years, and I like the informative nature of it. But I have come to realize like that it's usually from a narrow perspective that they're made.
Mhm.
And you're saying like that you don't know how else you can look at this guy. He was so negligent. Like it really cost people's lives. But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy like learning about it.
Yeah.
And knowing the pieces behind it because I had no idea. I mean, we just heard that some guy did something and people died. And so it was enjoyable to find out all that back information and more about people and the company itself. But I'm not gonna take this to my island.
I mean, you already know the story. You know what happened in it. You know what I mean? And now
Yeah.
you've seen all of the finer details to it. So I guess it's kind of hard. You know what I
To
mean?
want to see it
Yeah,
again.
to
To wanna see
rewatch
it
it
again.
again.
Yeah,
to
the reason I
revisit.
wanted to see it was because we all found, the whole world knew
Yeah.
about this
Yeah.
incident, and I was definitely looking for some extra details, all the details behind it. I definitely wish I could have knew a few more things about it, but I guess as time goes on, we'll get to know more. But I'm not taking this to my island. I do not want to see this again. No.
I did find myself like wanting to know more stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
me
Like I
too.
don't feel like they answered every question I wanted to know, but like obviously I know more now than I did before we watched this. But like, yeah, like I thought I was gonna know everything.
The one guy that sued him at the end after getting fired for making the report saying he must feel so vindicated now
Yeah.
after this whole thing.
Like
and
all
he
of
gets
those
to
guys,
be,
yeah.
but specifically him because he spent extra his
Yeah.
own money and he got sued too.
I think
and
he just feels probably mostly like sad that he couldn't stop it before it.
Yeah.
and he
happened.
at least he
True.
tried. He did try.
He tried everything he could.
Yeah.
And he
really
had a
did.
cool accent.
Yeah.
And he did have a cool accent,
Yeah.
even though I don't remember where he's from.
Me neither. But he
There
had a
was
cool
one
accent.
guy, and I don't remember who it was, but I could not stop mimicking him.
Really?
That was him.
Yeah, was it?
Because it was the only
How
guy
did
with an
he say
accent.
the one word?
I don't remember.
Wanka.
No, it was like
Yeah,
it
he
was
said that.
concerned, but he's concerned.
Concern or something like that.
Concern.
Concern.
I don't
So
remember.
I'm Sean Connery.
Where do they say winker?
They
what
did
country?
it.
At the very
Yeah, he
beginning.
did. He said
Oh.
winker.
He did say winker.
He's all
This
that winker or
wanker.
something like
Yeah.
that.
That's like a British thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty
Wanker.
bad to call someone like over there. It's
In
like
that
wanker's
term?
like a
Peace
fuck
off,
off,
you
you cunt.
wanker.
Yeah.
They call
He
Ted
did not
Lasso
like
a
him.
wanker a lot.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But to
Anyway,
us,
I
wanker
love
sounds
accents.
funny and it's not
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
all.
I liked
Yeah.
that
It
accent
seems
too.
like a silly
I was-
word.
Yeah.
It's
like,
weird because I was like, I believe him. He's
You
right.
seem credible.
You're credible.
You don't sound
With that-
American.
with that accent. All right, who's next? Whose movie's
me.
next?
Angie is next.
I'm gonna pick a movie, The Pickup, with
Pickup?
Eddie Murphy. It's on one of the streaming devices. I don't know
Let
what.
the record show I told her she should find
And
out
I said
what.
we would discuss it next episode, but I think if I had to bet money right now, it'd be Amazon Prime Video, The Pickup.
The Pickup
Mhm.
with
The
Eddie Murphy.
Pickup.
Mhm.
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
and
When's the
Pete
last time he was
Davidson.
in a movie? You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think I've ever seen this movie.
Pete, it's new.
It's new.
It
Oh,
literally
brand
has
new.
only been out for like a couple months.
I think it
It'd
went
be
straight
a
to
little
streaming.
All right.
This movie is on Prime Video,
Nailed
and the
it.
last one was on Netflix.
It was
that
on
documentary, yeah.
Netflix.
Mm.
If you
And I
wanted
do
to
like
watch
documentaries.
the
I'm a big
Titan
documentary fan.
documentary, it is on Netflix.
Yeah.
If you have any kind of interest in knowing anything about it, I recommend it because it
Yeah.
was a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was worth watching
like
to find out the info.
An hour and 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it was
not,
under two.
Not super long.
Hmm.
So it was a good watch. Very
Absolutely.
informative. What's your favorite documentary?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh, man.
Tiger King.
Oh, no.
I don't
oh,
know
no.
if that counts.
Documentary?
I feel
think
like
that
it's a
was a
documentary.
docuseries.
That's
Or is it-
that's
Docuseries?
documentary adjacent.
I don't know.
think.
I
would-
stand by
I
it.
like a
Tiger
lot of
King.
That's
documentaries. Which
definitely
ones have
like-
I
Carol
seen
Baskin.
again?
Oh, I
That-
can't. Yeah, I don't know if I can remember my favorite one.
I don't think I have a favorite. I've seen a
I
lot.
do.
Oh, probably Super Size Me.
Oh,
So
that
So
was
yours
your
is
good.
a
size? Have you
sports
seen it
one.
more than
No,
once?
mine is not a sports.
No, but I kind of enjoyed it to see
Okay.
his
Transition. and
trying to actually
transformation.
do it and like seeing all his health, how his health like totally
Decline.
declined after it.
Kind of like the dude who did Man vs. Food. Where he
Oh
did all those
God! Yeah, you saw that
challenges and
real
he-
life. So
yeah.
he was
he
like,
literally was
he would
like-
take
he
on
had to
those
stop.
big eating challenges at
Oh.
different restaurants,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you would see him just gain
Bigger
weight
and
bigger and
bigger
bigger and bigger, and then finally he had to stop because it
It
affected
was
his health
really
so much.
hurting
I mean,
him.
But that is to me what makes sense if you're a competitive food eater.
But he wasn't
like,
a
to
competitive
gain
guy. He
weight.
was
But
just doing it.
those competitive eaters know how to do it.
They
'cause
know how to put the
Yeah.
food in.
Well,
That
the
they
just sounds
oven.
train
gross.
for
That's-
that
every
shit.
time I think about that, it grosses me out. Competitive food eating sounds
Mm.
disgusting.
There's people on YouTube who do this as their YouTube channel
They spit it out.
who don't gain a
Can
lot
you
of
get
weight because they're working out and they're like
Also,
doing it
they
a more
spit it
proper
out.
way. And Man vs. Food, he probably was not going to the gym to
No.
burn off
Oh,
the
for
thousands
sure,
of
no.
calories that he was
Like,
eating.
why,
Yeah.
why do that? I don't
So
understand.
it
What's
did,
the point?
He did make a lot of money. It's money, and just like the YouTubers.
There's so many other
and
ways
they're-
you can
and
make
they're
money.
making
That's
money.
their
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I really
That's
enjoyed
their
that show. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but
That was
Man
fun.
versus
Food
food.
was tight. Yeah.
Was it like a white guy with
Yeah.
like light hair?
He was like Italian, I thought.
His name is Adam Richman.
Okay, he's not Italian.
I think he's Jewish.
Richmond.
Yeah, he was a Jewish dude.
Um,
My favorite documentary is a movie called Fistful of Quarters. It's a Donkey Kong
Oh
documentary.
yeah,
It's
I've
the
seen that.
best. Yeah, I was gonna pick it at one time for this, but I didn't think you guys. would
Okay, so
enjoy it.
this is the guy I recognize in this. Is that him?
The
That's
guy on
not
the left
him.
is
It's
the
the
guy.
left one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one who took over for him.
Oh,
And
he's
he's
like, I can't
already
do
a
it
big
anymore.
guy.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know this fella.
Yeah,
The
he's
first
the
guy
first
didn't know. Oh, okay. So
And-
he quit, and this other guy
Yeah.
took over.
And then it was
Okay.
gone for a little bit, and then that dude took over.
I mean, we also watched it. I feel like because it was funny to us, because he would say the same things every episode.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like a drinking game. Oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
Because the first part of the episode would be him going to like let's say he's in Philadelphia, right? And he would go to like famous places and eat food that's famous for Philadelphia, like the Juicy Lucy or one of the Philly cheesesteak sandwiches that
the hot spots.
these special places. And then the end of the episode was him doing the challenge at one of the restaurants that's known for like a crazy food challenge, whether it's like hot wings or 14 pounds of food, and a milkshake, like. But the beginning part would be him showing like cool foods from those places.
So I like to see the cool food.
Yeah,
I don't want to see
that's
like
the part I-
scarfing all down.
It was all cool, like
Yeah, that's fun.
and then he would live it up for the cameras when he's doing the challenges and stuff. But
Yeah,
Every
sometimes-
time I've seen those, it's like a clip of that guy, the second guy, and like when he starts doing that, I just change it. Like it's just I watch it for like 5 or 10 minutes and then I change it because to me it's disgusting. Like, ugh.
yeah, it's gross for sure.
So gross.
Someone picking out. That's pretty gross.
Like it's more fun to just eat your food regular and enjoy it.
That's not
Slowly.
interesting.
Slowly,
Not in a
just
That makes
regular.
that makes very bad television. Sorry.
He's just all proper.
This is Man with Food then.
Yeah, man, with food.
This one's just called food.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Tell us if you would take Titan to your island.
Yeah. And catch you next time when we do the next thing.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
The pickup. I remembered.